asked for a video about crystal grids, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm not going live because it just saves me doing it 3 times. Okay, so first of all, what do you need in order to make a crystal grid? The first thing you need is a whiz-bang, powerful intention. You need to know what you are making your crystal grid for. There is a planning sheet in the members area, and that can help you. You can download it, and that could help you to plan if you want to do it that way. That way you can just decide. Don't forget, you need to make your intention positive, present, powerful, and personal. And that's the thing with grids as well. You will find there's lots of complicated instructions on how to make grids, but the key thing is it's got to be personal because it's your intention and it comes from your heart. Okay. The other thing that you need is somewhere to put your grids. Now then, you can make a grid on a plain piece of wood. You can make it on the beach, you can make it on a piece of paper, or you can make it on a base of sacred geometry. Here is one of my favourites. There we go. That's a mandala based on the Seed of Life that my friend Julie made. Some of you have probably got her artwork. She is known as Chakra Doodles. I have got one of these I often use, which again, there's your Seed of Life on a little copper dish. I don't know how well that shows up. You can design your own if you want to. I've got some lovely ones that I've designed, and maybe people, I'm not very artistic, but the people have made for me. Or you can just do it in a square or a circle. You can use something natural. This slab of lepidolite, but I've made it on a brand new wooden chopping board. I promise you it was clean. On a slate that came from the roof again, which was cleaned, and you can just make it on the beach. You need your crystals. For this grid, I am going to use a clear quartz pyramid, clear quartz for amplification, and because I'm going to put an intention underneath it, so it'll amplify the intention and it'll also amplify the energies of the grid. You will need so that's your focus stone, so you need a stone for the middle. It can be a cluster, a point, a tumbled stone, a bit of raw rose quartz, anything you want, but you've got one stone that's your focus stone, and then you've got usually a different type of stone. So on this occasion I'm going to use some little pyrite cubes because pyrite is fabulous for attracting prosperity and abundance, and I am going to use also some citrine points. Citrine again, fabulous for attracting prosperity and abundance. I might well put some green aventurine in again for abundance. I might add a few other things in. So although I'm going to demonstrate making a grid today, and this grid is going to be set up again by me when I'm in a more sacred space, and I don't mean you have to be in a sacred physical space, but you need to be in the right frame of mind. So I've already cleansed my crystals and I've grounded myself, but I don't want to be making a video while I'm making the grid. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a grid to send the power of the crystals to amplify your abundance affirmations. It's going to be the Life and Soul Academy Autumn Abundance Affirmation. So you can make your own affirmation, and I'm going to put up some instructions with a code and the picture of the grid, and so that you can add that code into your affirmations and just keep it with you. And this grid will send energy to your affirmations right up until the end of October. So hopefully you'll get some really nice results from it. So I am going to make the grid now, and then I'm going to come back and show you. I'm going to prepare the crystals, then I'm going to make the grid, and I'm going to come back and show you how to activate it. So you start with your focus stone and you hold it next to your heart chakra, and you hold it in your hands, and you basically ask it to work with you for your intention. So my intention is going to be to send amplifying power to the abundance affirmations of the Life and Soul Academy. Okay. So you ask with gratitude and with love and for the greater good. Okay. And then you place it on your, don't worry if you can't see where I'm placing it, because I'll show you in a minute. And then you place it. Okay, and then you take your next lot of stones. So, for example, all of these pyrite cubes I'm going to take to my heart chakra again. And I'm going to put intention and love and gratitude into them, and then I'm going to place them on the grid. And I'm actually, although you might not see, I'm putting them on the points of this seed of life. Okay, and then I'm going to do exactly the same again with the citrine points, and I'm going to place them, and with the, when you're adding points into a grid, you put the points towards the focus stone because that amplifies it. And the final thing that you need is an activation point or wand. Now, Nancy asked me, does size matter? No, it doesn't. You can use a very tiny point for this. You can even use your finger. And in fact, I made a lovely grid on the beach last year using pebbles and quartz and shells, and I used a piece of driftwood to join it together. Okay, so what you need for your grid is a plant. So you need an affirmation and an intention. Or an intention. You need a focus stones. You need some, they're called desire stones or intention or manifestation stones. Lots of different terminology for the stones that go in the outside of the pattern. You need something to put it on, which, as I say, could be a blank piece of paper. You need an activation wand. You can add in personal things as well, such as shells. You can have a candle lit. Just want to show you, you can also, from the internet, you can get, if you want to use geometric patterns or sacred geometry, you can get free printable grids from the internet. There are lots of books. I'll put some links up for books as well. So it's really anything goes. And as I say, you can use a blank piece of paper if you want to. Okay. Right, so I'm going to just close this one down now, and then I'm going to start up again and show you how I activate this grid.